Yet to come tonight, it's our Impact main event. For the first time ever, it's going to be Hall, Nash, and Six-Pac taking on my guests at this time, Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, and Eric Young. Gentlemen, tonight it all takes place inside a steel cage.
First things first, JB, is I got to thank these guys for coming out and bailing me out earlier. Now, I never asked them to do that. They did it because it's the right thing to do. And what I did, maybe it wasn't smart, but I never claimed to be the smartest man. But what I am is clever. You know what, Kevin? You were clever at one point. You saw me coming up the ranks. You saw something in me and you tied your rope to me. You want to take that rope and tie it to that sinking ship? Then so be it. Because everyone can see I'm in this business for the right reasons. And you, well, you're in it for the wrong ones.
Very well put, Eric. Just like you said, we did it for the right reason. You're a fighter. That should take you up. Jeff and I believe that once you've made it to the top, you still have to fight harder than ever to deserve it. That's what we do. Those guys, Hall, Nash, Six-Pac, walking around spray paint and stuff, like they own the business. They've been doing that way too long. They disrespected you, and we got your back. Jeff, you got some words for him?
Yeah, hot tag.
Tag, brother. Yeah.
Jam right. It's guys like that that keep their boots on top of my head when I'm climbing that ladder of success. They didn't mind if I was climbing a ladder to hit the Swanton bomb, but this is a ladder that's climbing to the main event of a pay-per-view, where guys like Hall and Nash will be right there at the top to try to kick me back down to the bottom. Why? Because they know they can't shine my boots.
Now get your shine box, boys.
That's right. So tonight, Kevin, main event, the cage, the lights, the fans. I want you to look at your two partners, and then you look across the ring at my partners. And you answer this as honest as you can. Who traded up?
And still to come tonight, it's the band, Nash, Hall, and Six-Pac versus RVD, Jeff Hardy, and Eric Young, and it's in the steel cage. That's next week.
Yeah, well, it's time for our main event right now.
This is tonight, and it's steel cage main event time, and here comes the reunited band led by Kevin Nash.
Former members right there, main event Mafia. Show respect from Nash to Kurt Angle.
Kevin Nash, Six-Pac, Scott Hall, headed to the unforgiving steel structure. That same battleground that we'll use at Lockdown, it's going to be in our main event tonight right here on Impact. There they are, Nash, Hall, Six-Pac. They're in the cage. When we return, we'll have the introduction of their opponents, Eric Young, RVD, and Jeff Hardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents in this steel cage match main event. First, from Canada, Eric Young.
Well, as we just heard, lethal lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown in St. Louis is going to be huge. But now it's time for EY, Eric Young, to get inside the steel cage and get himself some revenge.
Yeah, I think EY, Eric Young, might want to wait. That's good thinking right there. Don't get in that bad boy until your partners come. Here comes one of them right now, Mr. Monday Night.
His tag team partner from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam.
Well, unlike Kevin Nash, one thing we know for certain, RVD, Jeff Hardy, they've got Eric Young's back tonight.
Big time.
And their tag team partner from Cameron, North Carolina, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy!
Third member of the team enters the impact zone. And here comes Jeff Hardy to join RVD and Eric Young to face the band.
Well, as you can see, Jeff Hardy just a little bit different than most folks. He's out there.
He's got his creatures of the night all over the impact zone, Taz.
Yeah, no surprise. I like this trio of these three men here. You saw earlier tonight how basically Rob Van Dam and Eric Young bailed out. Eric Young, Bam was about to rip him apart. Oh, God!
Just as Eric Young came towards the cage, Six-Pac took the steel door, slammed it in his face.
Well, looks like the band had some sort of a strategy.
Oh, and they executed that game plan, that strategy to perfection. What a spin kick by Six-Pac right in the face of RVD.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Van Dam ate that one. Six-Pac drilled him in the jaw now. The match has officially started. Kevin Nash has got Jeff Hardy. Big size difference there.
And now RVD tossed inside the steel cage.
No, wait a minute.
Keep your eyes here on Six-Pac. He's taken the padlock.
Where's there? Eric Young is
Eric Young is out on the arena floor. You can't see it. It's just out of camera range. There he is.
Well,
that was from the attack.
That's a
just as he came towards the cage when they slammed the door.
Yep, he got blasted. It's a 3-on-2 situation now.
Gonna boil down to pin or submission to win it. But it is 3-on-2 because the band has locked Eric Young outside of the cage.
Wow, this is not a good situation here for Hardy and Van Dam. They're trapped in there.
They're trapped, and it has been all the band, even before the opening bell. That was RVD that just went right into the side of the cage.
And the band, Six-Pac, Nash, and Scott Hall. Vicious men, notorious for being violent, disrespectful, and vicious.
Anything more disrespectful than a Bronco Buster over and over and over again on Jeff Hardy from Six-Pac? Again, another reminder, special time next week for Impact on Spike TV, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. We'll hear from Matt Morgan. It's the Pope versus Desmond Wolfe and Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson in a ladder match. But Taz, this one has been all Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Six-Pac.
Like I said earlier, the band had a plan, and the plan is definitely playing out big time for Hall, Nash, and Six-Pac. Well, here comes Van Dam with those kicks, and here comes Hardy. Both these guys give their utmost every time they compete. 3-on-2, 4-on-2, whatever.
Yeah, amazingly, RVD and Hardy had turned it around.
Oh, nice!
Like that.
Beautiful counter into that power bomb. Looks like Six-Pac had some sort of a leapfrog or something in mind.
Yeah, but Jeff Hardy had other thoughts, power bombing him directly down. RVD doing pretty well with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Rolling Thunder.
Oof! Nice chemistry between Van Dam and Hardy.
Oh, man. We saw that chemistry last week, that terrific tag team win over Beer Money Incorporated. And RVD and Jeff Hardy, they've got it here. They've got the chemistry. They've got the ability, but they don't have the numbers. It's 2 against 3. Hardy right up the back of his partner and right into Scott Hall.
That was sweet right there, and chopping down that massive redwood, the giant himself, Nash. And, oh, there comes...
You can see the blood pouring down the arm of Eric Young when that cage door.
Well, Eric Young's going to get in this cage by hook or crook. But Six-Pac going to try and cut him off at the pass, Mike.
EY all the way to the top, but he's in that precarious position up there. And he's eating right hands.
Comes Van Dam behind.
Six-Pac. RVD said they'd have his back.
And he, well, thinking of back, Pac just landed on his.
Band members all laid out in the ring.
Wait, Mike. You might see some flying here. Both these men are reckless and dangerous. Van Dam one corner. Hardy on the other. Well, look at EY. Look at Eric Young.
RVD and Hardy strike. Eric Young. My God, he's on the top of the cage. Did you see that elbow drop off the top of the cage?
Good God.
Cover!
Get him! He's got him!
1, 2, yeah!
Here are your winners, Eric Young, Rob Van Dam, and Jeff Hardy!
Wow! They were in a bad spot. Was Eric Young, Van Dam, and Hardy. Great strategy by the band by keeping one member out. But Eric Young got back into the mix.
Van totally dominates when it's 2 versus 3. But when it's evened up, you see what happens. Eric Young, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, they win our Impact Steel Cage main event. Can you believe Eric Young off the top of the cage?
Hey, listen, man, that's a 15-foot elbow drop off the top of this massive structure. Eric Young, great job right there.
Here it
Look,
is.
here's this elbow drop we're talking about. That's from 15 feet. Look, Six Pac's been in some battles in his career, and he's tough as hell.
Got to take another look from another angle,
I
Taz.
see it, but there's no way you're kicking out of that. That was just straight up insane. Wow.
Look at this shot.
Awe-inspiring elbow drop from Eric Young. He gets it done. Victorious. Is Van Dam, Hardy, anyway?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just received word that Christy Hemme is standing by with the Monster Abyss, and he's going to reveal his first teammate for Team Hogan in Lethal Lockdown.